Well, I'm not sure if any of you know this, but Square Dance is Nebraska's official state American folk dance, and that's been the case since 1997.
And since Nebraska is celebrating 150 years of statehood this year, we thought it was a fine time to learn more.
Absolutely. Mike Hogan is a nationally known Square Dance caller and really heads up Square Dance Omaha.
That's right. Hi, Mike.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
So really, what's the connection here between square dancing and the state of Nebraska? Because back in 1997, that's when it was the
Senator
official
Nelson,
dance.
right.
So square dancing is a dance that really developed here in the United States. The history comes from the French quadrille, when the settlers came over, and it changes like everything else. And a lot of people think that they remember square dancing when they were kids in school, and so.
And it's changed
in the late 80s, early 90s, there was a lot of movement to try and get square dancing in many of the states as the state dance, and it is in a lot of states. It's also the national, recognized national dance.
How has it modernized, Mike? Because when we were joking, sort of saying,
Yeah,
you guys grab your partner,
you
swing
did the
them round
swing
and
your partner
round.
round and
And
round
Mike's
thing.
like, you guys, that's not
You
what
really
we're
said
about
that.
anymore.
That's old school though, right?
Well, kind of. I mean, we still have a lot of the calls that you might have done in grade school, but those are 8 or 10 calls. My dancers dance 63 calls with all kinds of variations.
Wow.
You think about square dancing as probably, a lot of people think of it as a barn dance and there's fiddle players, and we use all kinds of genres of music. I'm going to do a piece today that's a classic rock tune, for example, just to give you an idea that there's a lot of different music that we use. The dress code has changed. We have found that most people think of square dancing with the ladies in the big poofy dresses, and there's a lot of ladies that still wear those. But really, the movement as we've evolved over the last decade or so is that we're trying to get new people to square dance. We want your mom and dad, but we want my generation and we want younger generations. And so we're really making some efforts to try and educate people on what square dancing is all about and how it's changed over the years. So you won't see any of the big poofy square dance dresses. The folks, the clothes that these folks are wearing today are things that they would probably wear to work, and that's absolutely acceptable on a square dance floor.
Mike, you're a square dance caller. What does that mean? Because when music that I'm used to, you play music and you dance to it. There's no caller. Well, what does a caller do?
So in a square dance is kind of a game and kind of an art, or a sport and an art mixed together. All of the calls are calls that you would go to a class and learn how to do the various calls. The dancers are completely dependent on a caller to tell them essentially what to do.
Okay.
And part of the game is they don't know what I'm going to call next. Okay. So I'm creating choreography on the fly.
Is that what we're going to do today?
No,
or have you...
we're a little more
You're a little more structured
today
okay.
because part of the game is that as I create choreography on the fly, there's varying degrees of difficulty. So sometimes they break down, which is fine. It's part of the fun of the game is to try and be successful with it.
Before we see this dance, Mike, what do you get out of square dance? Make the pitch to people who are like, yeah, I've kind of wondered about getting into it, but what are the benefits?
So here's the elevator pitch. It is first and foremost a social dance. I met my wife square dancing. There's a couple here that met a few years back that are now married. We go on vacations together. It's all about having fun. But while you're having fun, if you go to a square dance, you will, everybody's got their meters, they're trying to count their steps. If you want to get to 10,000 steps in a day, just go to a square dance. In a 2.5-hour dance, you'll walk 3 to 5 miles. So it's good for you cardiovascularly. It reduces stress. The mind game, they have to pay attention. So there's a lot of cognitive things that you get out of it. And all of those things happen, are all great for you. And once you get involved with the activity, you get involved because it's a lot of fun.
Let's take a look.
Do it. Let's see how
All right.
how are we going to do this?
I'm going to go stand over there and just call. Hopefully they can hear
Let's
me.
do it.
And you have music set to go.
Yes.
Yep, we're ready to go.
Party of 8. Thank you all so much for being here
All right.
today. Mike Hogan, awesome.
Here on a square dance.
You ready? Yep. Yeah. All right. All right. Circle life. I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need a big fine car. Will the men start right and roll it one time tonight? Alaman left your corner, girl, and weave around the ring, and my baby, she's all right. Oh, my baby's clean out of sight. Don't you know that she is some kind of wonderful? Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Heads square through. Let's go. Do, sa, do, the corner lady there. Why don't you swing through tonight? The boy run right. You bend the line or right, now left through and turn her tonight. Flutter wheel. Slide through. Swing the corner, girl, and promenade. 'Cause you know that she is some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. You guys can sing if you want to. Head square through. Let's go. Do, sa, do, the corner lady there. Come on, swing through tonight. The boys run right. You bend the line or right, now left through and turn her tonight. Flutter wheel. Slide through. Swing the corner, girl, and promenade. 'Cause you know that she is some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Circle left when I hold her in my arms. You know she sets my soul on fire. Hey, the men star right. Come on, cheer 'em on, girls. You do an element left your corner, girl, and weave around the ring, and my baby, she's all right. Oh, my baby's clean out of sight. Don't you know that she is some kind of wonderful? Yeah, 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 yeah. Heads, we're gonna go again. Heads square through, let's go. You make a right hand star and roll it round. Head star left in the middle and go. One time around, you know. The same pair, go right and left through and turn her, you know. Why don't you swing through and then swing through again? Swing your corner promenade, 'cause you know that she is some kind of wonderful. Now I said that they react to what I'm doing, so watch this. Head square through. Oh, you're waiting on me. Touch a quarter. Scoot back. Boy, run right. You do the right and left through. Slide through and then swing the corner lady there and promenade. 'Cause you know that she is some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Side space, grand square. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Oh, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Element left and weave, you know I'm talking about my baby. You know I'm talking about my baby. You know I'm talking about my baby. Oh, I'm talking about my baby. Some kind of
Square dancing is alive and well. 5 clubs in the area. Those 5 clubs, Mike, are they open to new members, new people?
Absolutely.
Oh, call Mike at 402-592-1460. You can also visit squaredanceomaha.org. To all 8 of you, thank you so much for joining us. And Mike, it's so good to have you here. So well done.
You wield a lot of power with that voice. Mike, thanks a lot for coming. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Cool.
Tomorrow is Nebraska.